They read it. You know they read it. The notification arrived. The message was opened. And then nothing. Not for hours. Not for days. And when the reply finally comes, it arrives with the casual violence of indifference. Sorry, I've been busy. This is not neglect. This is deployment. The late reply is not a failure of communication. It is the refinement of power expressed through absence. What you are experiencing is not forgetfulness. It is controlled deprivation administered through the most primitive channel available, your need for acknowledgement. The delay is not the byproduct of a chaotic schedule. It is the product itself. If you value understanding the strings that pull the world, subscribe. This is the silent psychology. Like this video to signal you are paying attention. Marcus meets someone who responds immediately. Every text is answered within minutes. The dopamine loop forms quickly: send, receive, send, receive. The rhythm becomes expectation. Then, without warning, the pattern breaks. A message is sent at noon. No reply comes. 3 hours pass. 6 hours. Finally, at midnight, a response. Hey, sorry, crazy day. Marcus feels relief, not anger. The wait created a deficit. The reply became a reward. And the person who created the deficit now controls the value of their own attention. This is intermittent reinforcement. The same mechanism that turns a slot machine into an addiction is now being applied to your relationships. The brain does not adapt to unpredictability. It obsesses over it. When rewards are inconsistent, the mind does not withdraw. It intensifies focus. The late reply does not weaken your attachment. It weaponizes it. But this requires plausible deniability. The delay must never feel deliberate. I was in a meeting. My phone died. I didn't see it. These explanations are not lies. They are covered. The person deploying the late reply cannot afford to be seen as manipulative. They must appear busy, scattered, overwhelmed, anything but strategic. Because once you recognize the delay as intentional, the spell breaks. The mechanism operates on 3 layers. First, scarcity generation. When responses are immediate, your attention becomes cheap. When they are delayed, your attention becomes valuable. You begin to monitor. You check your phone more frequently. You craft better messages. You compete for a reply you once received without effort. Second, status calibration. The person who makes you wait is signaling hierarchy. They are demonstrating that your time is negotiable, that their priorities supersede your need for closure. The delay is not personal, it is positional. You are not being ignored, you are being ranked. Third, emotional leverage. The longer the silence, the greater the relief when it ends. What should feel neutral, a simple reply, now feels like validation. You have been conditioned to experience basic reciprocity as reward. The absence was the setup. The return is the payload. And you cannot prove it. That is the architecture of the technique. If you confront the delay, you appear needy. If you mirror the delay, you engage the game. If you withdraw entirely, you lose access. Every response available to you has been anticipated. The late reply is not just manipulation. It is a control structure with no clean exit. So how do you recognize it in real time without descending into paranoia? You watch for pattern inconsistency. A person who is genuinely busy will be slow with everyone. The manipulator is slow only with those they are managing. You also monitor emotional reactions. If a reply that should feel normal instead feels like relief, you are not responding to the message. You are responding to the deficit that preceded it. Finally, you test reciprocity. Delay your own reply, not as revenge, as data. If the person matches your delay or escalates their own, you are in a negotiation. If they reach out sooner, concerned or curious, the dynamic was not intentional.